Hi, Kyle with MarineMax and Galeon Yachts. We're here in sunny Florida and I'm sitting on a 2026 64 Galeon. This is an impressive boat, or I should say yacht. It's a 3 stateroom layout, this version is, and it has 3 heads. What a fantastic boat for an entertainer, for somebody that's looking to cruise the Bahamas or the rivers or the Great Lakes. It can entertain well, it can sleep well, it handles seas incredibly well, has fantastic performance for a boat of this size. So at 64 feet, it's 68 feet overall. Powered by twin Volvo Penta 1000 D13s, so those are direct inboards. The boat has great performance, 24-25 knot cruise depending on the water you're in, and it will get you there smoothly. Seakeeper stabilization, great electronics package, bow and stern thruster. The boat has tons of innovation and a lot of great features, which I'll show you here throughout the video. Stating the obvious, I'm in the cockpit. We have the large Kenyon, what they call the American grill. This is a large grill made for serious grilling for, again, a big party. You can replace the grill inserts with griddle inserts, so really makes for a nice spot to do your cooking. Below the grill we have a refrigerator, and just to the left of that we have a nice storage area. And talk about entertaining, this is just the aft cockpit, so of course when we go up to the Flybridge you'll see there's a ton more space for alfresco dining or hanging out, which we'll get into a little bit later in the video. But as you can see here, we have a ton of seating. You can pull up 2 chairs to the outside as well. We have electrically actuated privacy curtain that'll drop down aft here, and then just over to the starboard of the boat would be your access to the swim platform for all your water activities. So it's a beautiful 82-degree morning here in Florida. We've got the boat completely open, and this is what we call beach mode. So we've got the balcony down on the starboard side. We've got the sliding windows open. We've got air coming in and out of the boat, which is great. As you can see, this space is completely open here. And in fact, all the way from the cockpit to the bow of the boat is open, so you can walk through the boat straight to the bow. Again, beautiful day. This is the way I'd have the boat set up if it was 82 degrees. So there's several versions of wood that you can have in the 64 Galeon. This happens to be high gloss walnut. It's a beautiful finish. It adds some reflection to the boat, so it gives it a little more depth. I am standing in the galley. It's very well appointed. We have an additional refrigerator. We do have a dishwasher. We have great cabinet storage, induction cooktop, convection oven, great sink space here, and of course, on the perfect day, you can have this set up as a bar and you can serve the outside as well. We're gonna move forward and I wanna show you guys the upper salon area. Sitting to the port side of the 64, I'm in the upper salon. This space, as you can see, is pretty amazing. So great seating, plenty of accommodation for a large group. This is electrically actuated high-low table, and I do want to mention that there is a pad that would go over the top of it, so when you have it in the lowest position, this makes into one large just lounging space, or it could be an additional place for someone to sleep. I'm going to move over to the starboard side of the boat, and that's where we have our helm, our lower helm. At the lower helm of the 64, really well appointed as you would expect, so we've got 2 16-inch Raymarine displays, bow and stern thruster controls here, of course. You do have a AC control, which I think is nice to have up at the helm so the captain can have their own zone and be comfortable. Full Volvo Penta instrumentation. What I do want to point out is that we have a door that opens over here on the starboard side, so for communicating with the dock, or if you need to make a quick exit to get to the bow or handle lines, it is very accessible. I also want to mention the seats that I'm sitting in here. These are Bezononze seats. They're 8-way adjustable. They're very comfortable for extended cruises. Obviously your mate has an equal seat to the captain. Just a great helm space, great visibility, and I will go through the full upper helm with you guys in a little bit. I think it's important to mention this boat is a 3 stateroom layout. You can do a 4 stateroom layout. In the 3 stateroom configuration, you actually have 2 master staterooms. Forward is the first master stateroom with its private access. It's a large queen size bed with great access either from the port or starboard side. It's an island configuration. We have full hanging lockers, great drawer storage, tons of cabinets. And then in addition to that, we have an ensuite head and shower that is very spacious as well. Worth mentioning, all staterooms have ensuite head and shower. When we enter from the midship to the 2 staterooms below, forward we have a guest stateroom that has 2 single berths that convert to a very nice full-size bed. Again, ensuite head and shower, plenty of drawer storage, tons of cabinets. And then if you moved after there, you'd go to the second master on the boat, which is full beam, very large. Again, great storage, hanging lockers, ensuite head and shower, and very spacious. I spoke earlier about the size of the 64 Galeon being much larger than your typical 64 or 5-foot boat. And it doesn't end here on the bridge. Largest in class, we have an amazing bridge layout, great alfresco dining situation here aft. You also can configure the tables into other configurations if you have a larger party. And then forward of me, you have one of the best layouts for a wet bar and barbecue on a Flybridge. So I mentioned the big American grill down below earlier, and this would be the smaller Kenyon grill, which again, you can have a griddle insert or grill on it. But if you're having a party on the bridge, you can do it here. And if you want to have a party in the cockpit, you can also have one there. So a lot of versatility in the way that you want to use this boat. Again, if you look forward of me, we have an opening sunroof, great helm configuration with fantastic electronics. We have a 12-inch Raymarine display, bow and stern thruster controls, radio controls, autopilot controls, and again, great visibility looking down the starboard side of the boat, looking forward to the bow or even aft. So very, very nice bridge configuration on this 64. The uniqueness doesn't stop here, but we have a walk-through windshield, which is incredible on a boat of this configuration and size. So you have safe access from inside of the boat out to the bow. You have multiple configurations available on the bow here. The seats that you see here can move out or move inward or move up or move down, as well as the tables. So it's in the sun pad configuration now. You can take the pad off. The tables will electrically raise on each side and makes for a very nice place to maybe watch the sunset or possibly just lay out and get a suntan. Barely scratching the surface on all the features and what the 64 Galeon has to offer. My best recommendation is to visit a local boat show, make an appointment, come into one of our stores, or always visit MarineMax.com. Thank you for going through the walkthrough on the 2026 64 Galeon. I'm Kyle, and we'll see you at the boat show.